avocados from Mexico. I'm not really sure why I said that. I think it was because I just saw a video or a commercial and it said, avocados from Mexico. Avocados from Mexico. All right, let's see how we're looking here. We're a little bit early tonight. I couldn't believe it. It's before 10 p.m., which is astounding. Astounding that I got out here before 10 p.m. I'm proud of myself. It means I was efficient. It means I was efficient with my time, which I am very excited about. So welcome, everybody. We're a little bit early tonight. A little bit early tonight to Dab and Devotional. Ice cream is already fucking melting. It is 100 degrees at 9:46 p.m. right now. 9:46 p.m. I gotta tell you, the last day and a half, I've just been a whirlwind of fucking emotions. I've been emotional over the last couple of days. And I don't know if it's because I'm in a new environment or because I'm with my kid or what the fuck is going on, but I've been getting all these feelings. I've been getting a whole bunch of feelings, and one thing that my therapist reminds me of is that you are not your feelings. You are not your feelings. If you feel like you want to off somebody, is that really your actual feeling? Is that something you actually want to do? Is that something you're gonna carry out? Probably not, right? You might say it, right? You might feel it, but you're probably not gonna do it. So you're not your feelings. And I was having trouble remembering that because I was feeling a certain type of way, different ways today. I really don't even like that statement. I don't even like that nomenclature, a certain type of way. But I was feeling a whole bunch of different types of way the last few days. And the only thing that has centered me is this right here, Dab and Devotional, where we get and talk to God. Hi, my name is Daniel. For those of you that are new here, I have 2 divorces, a kid I don't see very often, and at times I have been walking down the path that God has for me, and other times I have done whatever the fuck I wanted. And so right now, it's one of those times where I actually am walking down the path. I know I'm walking down the path, but there's a shit ton of temptation. There's a shit ton of fucking things that I just want to hide from God, and I can't do that because I'm keeping myself accountable by coming on here every single day. I'm on vacation right now, so we're doing this later than normal traditionally, and starting in the next few days we're going to be doing these at 4:20 p.m. 4:20 p.m. Pacific time. Can you guess why? Can you guess why? Okay, we got chocolate ice cream, we got dabs, we got devotionals. Let's get started. Oh wait, I gotta take a picture of this. I keep forgetting to take a picture of this. My team's like, hey, you gotta fucking take a picture of your dab and devotional. You gotta fucking video it. Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. Fine, I'll take a fucking video of it. I don't like taking... honestly, I like streaming way better because I don't actually have to do this shit. I don't have to fucking do a real video. How do I do this? I don't even know how to use my phone. That's a lie. Alright, bam. There we go. We're there. Come on, balance yourself, phone. Balance yourself, motherfucker! I guess I should just use the front camera, eh? Should probably just use the front camera. How's everybody doing? I'm actually not very good at reading the chat while I do these dab and devotionals, mostly because the camera is fucking turned around right now. But the camera's turned around right now because whenever I read the chat, I get distracted and I lose my train of thought. I really like reading the chat. That's the problem. I really like reading the chat. I lose my train of thought, and then I don't get the points home. I don't hammer the points. Right, I lose track. Boom. We're gonna hit it just like this. Dab and devotional. What? Dab and devotional. Ice cream. Whoa, we're gonna have to flip that around. Oh, dab rig. Boom. strawberry. All right. Ah, fuck. God damn it. God damn it, Bobby. God damn it, Bobby. Doing the things I'm supposed to do. We're streaming. Wow. What a sight to see. Okay, that's done. Had to pay the bills there, boys. Let's get to business. Do I like that light on me? That's a lot of light. But that's a lot easier to read. A lot easier to read than normal. Usually I'm straining to read this shit. Oh man, this is great. Okay, I'm actually glad I did that, because now I've found this new deal we got here. This is way better. If you saw me like 2 days ago, I could barely fucking read the text. August 6th. Oh yeah. This is the Jesus Calling book. It's written by a chick. So there's a lot of chick language. And it takes me a while to decipher the chick language and translate it into guy language. Plus the God language is also hard. So it's like a double fucking whammy. So it takes me a little bit of time. I usually get a lot of shit wrong. And this is just my perspective. If you have a different perspective or something you'd like to add, please do so in the comments. Please do so in the chat. We'll read the chat at the end. We got a lot of time to read the chat at the end because I'm early. I'm still 8 minutes early. Look, that's literally why I'm stalling. I'm still 8 minutes fucking early. Very proud of myself. All right, here we go. August 6th. When things seem to be going all wrong. Now we're talking. Now you're talking my language. When things seem to be going all wrong. Stop. Stop. That's an important word. Stop. What does stop mean? Stop means to cease doing something or anything. Stop. Makes sense, right? When things seem to be going all wrong, what should you do? You should stop. Stop what? Stop doing the thing that's making it all go wrong. Enlightening. Okay. What's the thing that's going, what is the thing that's causing everything to go all wrong, right? That's the next logical question. So when things seem to be going all wrong, stop and affirm your trust in me. So stop, okay, we stop, and we need to stop doing the thing that's making everything go wrong. Well, what's the thing that's making everything go wrong? The thing you're hiding from God. That's always the answer. The thing that's making everything go wrong is the thing you're hiding from God. Yep, because that thing, as we learned a few days ago, those things become infected and wormy. And they infect the other parts of your life. So whatever the thing is you're hiding from God, the thing that you're lying to yourself about, or lying to someone else about, even worse. That's what I usually do. I just lie to someone else. So the thing that you're doing wrong, that you know you're doing wrong, that you shouldn't be doing, that's the thing that's making everything go wrong. So you got to stop that and then affirm your trust in God. See, the thing for me is whenever I get overwhelmed or stressed, I want to give into lust temptations. I'm like, you know, it would just make me feel so much better, make all these problems go away if I could just like bang a chick. It's really the first thing that comes to my mind. And the problem is, as I'm halfway fucking famous on the internet, so that's not really an issue. I can DM a lot of hot chicks to make, and not hot chicks, to make that, to give me that feeling of relief. But I don't do it. It's been very challenging. I don't do it because I'm affirming my trust in God that not doing the thing is going to make everything correct. I will be blessed if I don't give in to temptations. We're only one sentence in. Calmly bring these matters to me and leave them in my capable hands. All right, we got to break that one down. Because it says something weird. It says calmly. How do you get calm? Exhale. I heard that in a rap song today. It said when you see the devil, you inhale. And when you see your savior, you exhale. Which is true, right? You see something scary. You see something relieving. Yeah, one's a lot more enjoyable than the other, if you ask me. So calmly bring these matters to me and leave them in my capable hands. I'm kind of thinking about like when my kid brings me something. She's like, what did she bring me the other day? She was like trying to put together these like Legos for a truck, and she couldn't quite get one of the pieces on. And I could tell she was struggling and frustrated. She walked up to me very calmly and was just like, Daddy, can you help me get the back of the truck on? And I was like, yeah, no problem. And I showed her right there how to do it. And then I took it off. And then I let her do it so she could learn the skill. So I guess that's what we're supposed to do here, right? That's the comparison is father-child, right? So calmly bring these matters, a simple little Lego truck. That's your problems, right? Our problems to God are like a little Lego truck. You're just like, yeah, just do that, dumbass. Right? I didn't say dumbass to my kids, but just like, it's right there. Just do that. Just adjust that. Just move it like this. So calmly bring the matters to him, the problems, the temptations, all the bullshit, and leave them in my capable hands. And then what? You're going to show us how to do it? Or you're going to do it for us? Then simply do the next thing. Do the next thing. if you're new here, there's some common themes. They pop up every time. One of them is when you're worried about what to do now and next, you're not sure what decision to make, or if you should have that conversation that you don't want to have or that's been on your mind for a while, and you're not sure what to do, or you don't know if you should go to college or get a job or neither. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get quiet. Quiet room. You can also drive on the highway, cruise control, no music, no distractions, no one else in the car, and you got to get into that flow state. And that's what this book says is seeking God's presence. And then once you're in that like meditative flow state where you're just like, playing out fucking daydreams in your head, you're going to get this overwhelming like feeling of what to do next. You'll like start thinking about something or someone or something you need to address. And then you'll literally won't be able to stop thinking about that. And then you're supposed to go and do the thing that you think you're supposed to do. Right then. Not later, not next week, not in 30 minutes. You do it right then. And then, once you do that thing, you get a hint of what to do next. But if you don't do the thing in front of you, you don't get the hint of what to do next, and you kind of just waste your time. So he's saying, or she's saying, calmly bring these matters to me and leave them in my capable hands, right? You're not sure what to do about something. You got a problem at work. You got a relationship problem. You don't go ask your friends. You don't go ask your fucking mother. You just go into a quiet room. You get quiet. You get into flow state, which is God's presence. You get an overwhelming feeling of what to do next. You do the fucking thing that's next. It literally says it right here. Then simply do the next thing. And then it says, stay in touch with me through thankful, trusting prayers, resting in my sovereign control. That sounded a bit proper. Stay in touch with me through thankful, trusting prayers. I'm not a big fan of the word pray. It's like not a word I use very often. Pray, bless, love. Those are not words I say a lot. Prayer, blessing, loving. It's just like not in my vocabulary. So, stay in touch with me through thankful, trusting, what? I wish I had like a two-way radio with God. Know what I mean? Like a two-way radio. We got a 1609 on North Main Street. That's a police scanner. That's not a two-way radio. Like a walkie-talkie. So I get the thing that I'm supposed to do. I have the problem. I don't want to fucking do it. But I'm going to trust God. I'm going to do the thing. And then while I'm doing the thing or having the conversation, I'm two-way radioing to God going, okay, what's next? Or I'm supposed to say, help me, Holy Spirit. We learned that a couple days ago. If you don't know the words that you're supposed to say in a conversation, You just say, help me, Holy Spirit, before you say anything, and then whatever you say will be the right thing. Crazy, right? You say, help me, Holy Spirit, and then the right words just magically come. Not magically, but it's because like you tap in. You tap in, you get the answer right away. So you got a two-way radio during all the time, I guess. Resting in my sovereign control. What does sovereign mean? Like independent? Independent control? Yeah, I already knew that. God is the thing. We're all God. It's all God. God's in us. We're all God. We get it. He's flexing right here. He flexes a lot. Resting in my sovereign control. Like I'm the fucking boss. All right. Flex away. Rejoice. That's another word I don't ever fucking use. Rejoice in me. Is there a better word for that? What does that even mean? Rejoice in me. Exult in the God of your salvation. All right, we're getting fucking we're getting King James version here, I guess. Rejoice in me, exult in the God of your salvation. Usually this is in pretty plain language. I feel like I'm in the fucking 1700s. Earlier than that. Exult in the God of your salvation. As you trust in me, I make your feet like the feet of a deer. Holy shit. What is going on? As you trust in me, I make your feet like the feet of a deer. All right. You're going to have to really bring it home here, God. I enable you to walk and make progress upon your high places of trouble, suffering, or responsibility. And then it just fucking ends. All right. We got to decipher that shit. What the fuck is going on? We got deer in here. All right. So we go from, if you got a problem, when things are going wrong, stop and affirm your trust in me. Stop doing the thing that you're hiding from God. That's the thing that's fucking everything up. Calmly bring these matters to me. Leave them in my capable hands, because your problem is super simple to God, and he'll show you how to do it, like a father shows a kid or a child something to do. Stay in touch with me through thankful two-way radios, two-way radio transmissions. Resting in my sovereign control. Flex. Yeah. We get it. You're God. You're the man. Got you. Rejoice in me. This is where it starts going fucking south. Rejoice in me. Exult. Not even exalt. Exult. Exult with a U. Exult in the God of your salvation. I think he's just doubling down on the flex. As you trust in me, where it gets fucking weird, I make your feet like the feet of a deer. Now, I was thinking he was going to go with like, like a deer's feet. They can like run up like the sides of like, they can run up like steep hills and shit. They can fucking sprint through like wooded terrain and whatnot. Like deers are fucking athletic. So he's going to make our feet like feet of a deer and enable us to walk and make progress where we have friction points, trouble, suffering, or responsibility. All right, I guess that kind of like brings it home, because the first part was like, when things are going all wrong, bring all the problems to me. And then when I give you the solution, do the solution, even if you think it's not the right thing to do, or even if you don't want to do it. God knows a lot more than you do. Right? My kid's like, I'm like, we're going to take a nap. She's like, I don't want to take a nap. I'm not even tired. Sleeps for 2 hours. Like, it's so obvious. They're like rubbing their eyes. Starting to get a little cranky. They're like, oh, okay. Obviously, you need to take a nap. But I'm not tired. Out like a light. Okay? So, you trust God. You stay in touch with Him through constant prayers. Right? That's like another thing that, I don't know, I've had an issue with, or not an issue with, but a realization that, like, if God gives me this overwhelming feeling to go do something, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't do that. No fucking way. And I'm like, okay, I can do it. You get God along the way as you go and do it. It's not like He like waits there for you to go and fucking complete the thing. He goes with you because He's in you. It is you. It's just you. It's just you. It's just you. All right, let's read the chat. What up? What up, people? Dylan, nice. Glad you're here. I'm going to take my sleeping pills. Oh, that's awful. Is that better? Upside down. Yeah. There we go. I am freezing my ass off. It's 100 degrees outside. All right, let's read the It's Only Me. And Vincent does stuff. Let's see, I think there's a few people in here. Let's go to the top. Da, 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 da. Good energy tonight. Watching Talladega Nights. Slingshot engage. How do you fumble your rig that hard? Dude, I'm telling you, this little thing is fucking spring-loaded. Just benched 185 a couple days ago. Nice. I did 225 for the first time in a really long time. And I was like, kind of disappointed in my progress, but all good, all good. All right, let's see what else was going on in here. How much DECA is in those muscles? Not a ton. A lot of Masteron, though. A lot of Masteron, a lot of test. To exult is to feel, show, I was reading that. To exult is to feel, show very high and happy feelings, usually because of a win, a success, or a triumph. It means to rejoice greatly or celebrate a proud moment. Yeah, the fucking words they use in these books, man, are fucking weird. I don't know if we've just gotten dumber as humans or what the fuck is going on, but I really feel like I need a more plain language Bible or devotional book. We need to modernize it. How do we do that? Chat GPT can for sure take the whole Bible and spin it into fucking modern day times with cars, and like you morph all the stories, you keep all of the lessons the same, all of the wisdom the same, you preserve all of that, but you just move it ahead like 10, 20 centuries. Is that how far we are? No, we're 2026. 2000 century. I don't know. I don't know how many. Give me to the fucking the 90s. Get me to the 90s. We don't have to have fucking flying cars or anything, but just give me some wisdom that I can actually relate with because I've seen it in real life. Maybe I should do that. I bet people would read it. They'd fucking understand it. I was following along in the books, and so you have it. Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of retarded. But this has been super helpful to actually read this out loud. Because I've been reading this for a year now. A little over a year. My mom sent it to me like 2 months before me and my ex broke up, and she took it with her. I was like, hey, and I was reading it every day, and then I got a new one, and that's when I started doing the dab and devotionals. But I would just read it and then get up and go do my shit. That was it. Like, I would just read it, and it didn't matter if I understood it or not. Like, I might read it a couple times if I was really feeling it, but I mean, I just read that thing for 30 minutes. I know I was eating a meal during it, which is not typical, but yeah, I had to like kind of fumble fuck my way through it for 30 minutes to even figure out what the damn thing is saying. But doing this out loud is helping me see the trends and like how similar everything is. I think it's a whole lot simpler than I originally thought. There's this church group called the Navigators. My mom thought the messages on the bracelet is hilarious. Yeah, I need to make some more of those. I had planned to make a bunch of them, and then I just never did. I got kind of unmotivated. But yeah, there's a lot. This is basically all the same shit. Like, it's getting simpler and simpler, which is consistent with a lot of things in my life. Like, I used to think posing on a bodybuilding stage was like the most complex, difficult thing to do. But you do it enough, and you watch people doing it, and you help people doing it, and you're eventually get to the point where you're like, oh, this is actually really easy. This is just fucking standing in the positions and not moving. Like, it's really not that hard. You don't have to be that coordinated. You don't even have, like, you just fucking stand in a position, and then you stand in another position, and you go around in a circle. It was like, it's the fucking easiest thing possible. But when I first started, it was like all complex. And so over the years of doing the God thing, it's always been so complex because there's like, you got to go to church and you got to do a Bible study and you got to do quiet time and you got to recite your verses and you got to memorize the verses and you got to fucking, I don't know, just like all this shit that you had to do. It made it all way less enjoyable. And this is way more enjoyable and takes way less time. Yeah, Dylan's talking about the bracelet I made him. It says retard on it. I was going to put don't die, but I don't know. I might still do that one. I need to take these pills. I'm trying to like store up some saliva. I don't have any water in here. Need some liquid. There we go. All right, what about your AAM? I might be getting an AAM tomorrow for being the deadliest squad. That'd be good. Maybe I'll get a half day. Early release. What are you guys doing this weekend? What is there to do at Fort Drum in the summer? New York. You ever been to New York City? I don't really have any desire to go to New York City. I went to LA. I think people just like saying they're from LA. Deadliest squad in the battalion. Deadliest squad. I don't think we ever had an award for that. What awards did we have? Fuck, I cannot remember. There's only really one unit that I even had any real pride in, and that was 114. I think 214 or 214. I think might be at Fort Drum. No, 214's at Fort Polk with the other 10th Mountain. That's what it is. But anyway, yeah, 114 Golden Dragons. That was the only unit I had like real pride in. None of the other units even when I was a company commander, it wasn't as intense as 114 was. And it was because of our battalion commander, Lieutenant Colonel Salih. And he would have been a general officer and he got out as an 06. I don't know why. I think it was a COVID thing. I wonder what he's doing now. He was so good. That guy was switched the fuck on. Switched on. And he had fucking baby mama drama and like everything that we all had, he had also. And it didn't matter. That guy did not miss. The lieutenants would walk around the battalion area and we would legit have like note cards with our battalion readiness stats or our high risk soldiers, like fucking plan of action or whatever. Because he would just like if he saw you, if he saw any of the lieutenants or any of the officers just like walking around and he wasn't doing something, he would pull you into his office and fucking talk to you. I don't know when he did. I don't know when he did any actual fucking work because he was always just fucking tearing into people, but in a good like fatherly way. I remember one time he like just ripped me hard during a field exercise, like off on the side of the road, and and then he made me cry, and I had to hug him at the same time. Like he was good, man. He was fucking good. Two of my buddies are in that battalion and are deployed right now. Oh, 214 is at Fort Drum. Yeah. Yeah, I was 114. We had a lot of history. We had all this like this silver. We had all this silver tea sets, and then we had the battalion silver. That was, it was. I don't know how we got it. We got it from some fucking Chinese mission that they did whenever the fuck United States, I don't think was like, I don't know how the United States Army was in fucking China, but our whole thing in 114 was about this Chinese campaign that General Titus went on. And our battalion orderly room and conference room was called the Titus Room. I need to go back and reread all that history. There's like 114 fucking groups on Facebook I'm a part of. That's how crazy. Like it was like a really highly respected unit, and then they just deactivated it. They deactivated it. I was there when it closed down. We went from a striker brigade to a light infantry brigade, and they just fucking deactivated the best fucking battalion in the whole brigade. We were the best battalion in the brigade. We were the best battalion in the brigade, and Colonel Slee was obviously the number one battalion commander, and the HHC commander, Mike Fry, was my company commander, and Mike Fry was the number one company commander in the battalion of the number one battalion in the brigade, and then I was a specialty platoon leader inside of the best company inside of the best brigade. Bam. Yeah, that's maybe why. That is why. When I was a platoon leader, I took over this. I was a platoon leader a couple times, but I took over the medical platoon in 114, and it was the 11th out of 14th ranked platoon. I think that's how many platoons we had. 14? Does that sound? No, maybe I don't know how many it was. I'm saying 14 probably because I'm thinking about 114, but we had probably like there's what 4 platoons in a company, 3 companies. Yeah, there's like 15 platoons. So no, I was in Hawaii. 114 was in Hawaii. Yeah, we were Striker Brigade, 25th Infantry Division, 2nd Striker Brigade Combat Team. And then we transitioned in 2016 to a light infantry division. Light infantry brigade. We're already a light infantry division. We were a striker brigade, and then we turned in all the strikers because they fucking sucked, and we became a light infantry brigade, and they took away 114. They deactivated it. Yeah, that was like as close to it was probably as close to like a Ranger regiment battalion as you could get. You couldn't even sit at the commander's table. So like every week, they have like, I don't know if you know this, but every week they have like these command and staff meetings, and all the fucking officers have to go. And there's usually a big conference room. And if you did not have a Ranger tab, you were not allowed to sit at the table. You had to sit along the wall. It was like it was literally like a faction. There was the tabbed officers and there was the non-tabbed officers. And Colonel Slee only let the tabbed officers and NCOs sit at the table. So I got, and the crazy part, like our XO and our ops sergeant major did not have tabs, a major and a sergeant major, and I had a seat at the table as a second lieutenant, and the fucking major nor the fucking E9 were allowed to sit at the table, but I was allowed to sit at the table. That's how, and then we had, oh, here's the other thing. We had to we were not allowed to wear the shiny shoes. We used to have these shoes that were like, you didn't have to shine them. They just have like a gloss on them in the Class A's. Nope. Colonel Sleeve made us all get, he was a West Pointer. He made us all get actual leather shoes and we had to shine our shoes. We're the only fucking battalion in the entire fucking army that had to shine our own fucking dress shoes. And then when we would do jungle operations, we'd have to wear BDUs, and BDUs, you have to wear black leather boots, and we had to shine our black leather fucking boots. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't fucking believe it. Yeah, we wore for like an entire, I don't know, training cycle, which was like 4 months. We wore BDUs. We wore old school Vietnam style BDUs because we were doing jungle school. And we had to shine our fucking boots. Unbelievable. And we had to read this massive fucking book, dude. We had to read this massive book called Once an Eagle. It's on the West Point reading list. It encompasses the life of this guy named Sam. I can't remember his name. And it's through World War One and World War Two. Fucking both world wars, dude, and all the time in between. This book is this fucking thick. We had to read it. We all had to write a fucking essay on it. And when we would have staff duty, he would make us read an entire fucking book in an entire night. I remember the last time I had staff duty, I had to read Black Hearts, which is like a 250-page book, I think. Maybe more. I had to read the whole fucking book, and it's about this 101st platoon in Iraq, and they raped and burned this girl, this Iraqi girl. They went crazy. Like, the platoon went fucking crazy. And they like, it was nuts. Yeah, if you need a good book to read Black Hearts. It's great. They were deployed in, I think it's Iraq. Yeah, I think it was Iraq. They were there for like 19 months. Some shit like that. And they all went fucking crazy. And like 5 of them all got court-martialed and went to Fort Leavenworth. Yep. Crazy shit. Fuck that book. I think the Black Hearts are still banned from deployments. Yeah, that was some crazy shit. And now, with all this stuff coming out about George W. Bush lying about the weapons of mass destruction and fucking 9/11, everyone fucking knows about. All the Israelis knew about it, but they didn't stop it because they knew that we would go fucking attack the Middle East and it would destabilize the Middle East and fuck. This whole thing is a movie. It's like watching The Bachelor. Just like a story. Yeah. That's why the God thing is important, I'm assuming. Because think about it, like if I got super wrapped up into geopolitics, which I fucking love. Geopolitics, economics. It is not hard for me to fucking listen to hours of bullshit, stupid fucking media rotting my brain. I'm gonna go do it right now. It's like my guilty pleasure. Go learn about geopolitics and economics. I'm fascinated with it, but it's all nothing. It's all about money. It's all about a thing we created. It's all about a thing that's not even fucking real. Stupid. All right, I gotta go to bed. They raped the whole family, burned down that whole village. Yeah, see? Yeah, you already know. It's all the Jews. It's the summer of, it's this, every summer there's like a new people group we're supposed to hate. Doesn't it seem like that? Like, we're supposed to not like the Jews now. There was one summer where we were supposed to not like the transgenders. There was the George Floyd summer where everyone forgot we had a fucking African American president already. Remember that? I don't know how if anyone was paying attention during COVID, but it got to the point where like the black people and white people were so divided that it was like it, they were like, we have no rights, and it's like, yeah, the police thing is not great, but like we had a black president, Barack Obama. Like, you guys have proven that you're equal and we can do it. You got to there was the most powerful man in the world was African American at one point. Like, it's doable. So I don't know. It's just like programmed every summer. We're supposed to dislike some people group. Wonder what it'll be next summer. Hopefully it's not hating fucking middle-aged white dudes. I think we're pretty much on the shit list forever, but who knows? All right, dude. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Oh, look, there's some other people on there. Good night, guys. Good night. Blinker! Oh, fuck. All right, fine. We'll rip a dab real quick. We'll rip a dab. Where's my thing? Oh, yeah, it launched itself over here. Yeah, I don't know what. This thing is like, it's like spring loaded. And it will just, this thing is filthy dirty. And it will just fly out at the most inconvenient times. I'm pretty confident this oil I've been using has been giving me anxiety. Like 100%. But it's free. All right, there we go. All right, stay in there. I do like this rig, though. It's very easy to clean, even though this looks like a dumpster fire. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta block it. I gotta block it so YouTube doesn't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just reading a book. What's the word with your bodybuilding show? Oh, great question. I had a check-in today. And I got 6 weeks. And the reason I didn't do the first show that I was planning on doing was, number one, it was a really small show. But I am pretty certain that, and this is my fault, that I was, so I have a house assistant that comes every few days, and she like does my laundry and preps all my meals, and it's a really good deal. It's like having a girlfriend or a wife, but there's no fucking drama, and there's no relationship other than just like she does all the girl tasks, and then I pay her and she leaves. It's amazing. But I have not always verified all the measurements of my food. And so I think it is very likely that there was quite a few meals that were prepped in not according to the diet that my coach was giving me. And I wasn't verifying that by weighing it out myself and checking. Because I'm on the same exact diet that I was on, and I'm 7.5 pounds lighter, and I'm fucking starving all the time. So, and I've been prepping my meals. And so that's obviously, I think that was the issue, was there was a lack of attention to detail, and I didn't catch it, and so I was eating more food than I thought I was. And so I was reporting to my coach, I'm eating this amount of food, and he's like, something's not adding up. So now I'm doing it all myself, and I'm right on track. I am flat as a fucking pancake, and I wake up fucking starving. So that means it's working. But yeah, I'm really excited. I would really like to win that $100,000. That would be good. That would be good. But then I would come in here for the Dab and Devotion and be like, I won, guys. I won. And then I got the thing that I needed so much, which was $100,000, and it's just a bunch of fucking numbers on the screen, and it means nothing. Literally, it means nothing. How would this turn off? Oh god, I'm turning it up more. Okay, good night, everybody. Oh, hit 190 pounds. So that's good. 10 pounds away from not being victim weight. 10 pounds away from a man card. But don't try to get there too fast. You won't like it. At least for that, I've done that, right? It's like you see like, oh man, I'm only 10 pounds away from 260, and you get sloppy chasing the scale, and it's not a good look. And yeah, just go slow. Go slow. Low and slow is the best recipe for like building the physique you want, right? Because look, guys, you get till you're like mid 40s, maybe 50s, where you get to tell your body what to do. After that, after 50, man, like your body does not respond to the things that it would normally respond to when you were younger. Like, people don't get more jacked. People don't get more attractive after 50. It doesn't work like that. So you got to get to the point where you go, I like the way I look. If I looked like this for the rest of my life, I would be cool with it. I'm totally content. This plus or minus 10 pounds more plus, I could live like this for the rest of my life. I don't have to think about it. Like, I'm good. I've been lean enough times that I don't look fat. I have enough muscle that people respect that I'm jacked. I'm good. And that is a really good feeling. It took me till I was like 33 years old to like the way I looked. Yep. It took me 33 years to like the way I looked. So, and I wasted a lot of time, and I made a lot of fucking mistakes. So if you can get to that point where you like the way you look, and you can sustain that for the rest of your life, it will take a lot it'll free up a lot of mental space in your head because I don't have to think about it anymore. I already know what I need to do to look the way I want. I don't have to spend any mental energy on it. And the more things you can put on fucking cruise control like that in your life, the better. Same thing with money. I told my mom asked me how my business is doing. And I was like, kind of shitty right now. And she was like, what? That's what moms do. What? What do you mean? Daniel, what's going on? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I said the wrong thing. And I said, yeah, and so I had to correct myself to calm her down. And I said, the business is kind of shitty right now, but I'll never have to worry about money ever again. And she was just like, oh, thank God. She goes, just as your mother, we get worried about things like that. She's like, so you're good. You're good. And I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't ever have to worry about money again. Because it's literally so easy to make. It's everywhere. It's literally everywhere. There's so much opportunity to make money. It's like the Netflix thing where you can't figure out what to do. That's my problem right now. I have a million things that can make me $1 million. I have a million things that can make me $1 million. And I'm over here trying to figure out which one I should do. It doesn't even fucking matter. Just fucking do something. It's gonna hit. All right. Good night.